us, present it again na maayos na at wala nang, sabi nga ni Presidente, mahiya naman kayo, let's come up with a DPWH budget, a real flood control budget na may pagmamalaki po natin at hindi ho natin ikahihiya at wala na po dapat na red flag, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, if
Go
I
ahead.
can po. Unfortunately, while we want that to happen, wala po yan sa Constitution or sa rule na otherwise, ang pwede po siguro is that ibalik ng buo. So that's why the budget process is that the executive proposes and then the legislative
No.
can amend
Yes, Mr.
the
Chairman,
process of the
my
budget.
suggestion is since we have a new DPWH secretary, there's an ongoing investigation in the House, in the Senate, in the agency, and I heard that there will be another group pa investigating. The subject of that, the output of that investigation should come back to us as proposed amendments and where we can amend the DPWH budget. Kasi Mr. Chairman, I don't think we can push through with the budget process na ang raming mga problema at ang raming mga sabit at ang raming iniimbestiga pa, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair.
There's
Mr.
a-
Chair, yun po yung napag-usapan namin ni Secretary Vince Dizon. They will check each and every kasi parang pinag-resign na rin po niya lahat yung mga tao sa office sa department. So they will check each and every line item po ng mga projects and programs and they will provide a report po. So yung mga kinakailangan palitan, okay siya, papalitan nila in a form of a department amendment. Of course, we also need safeguards pagdating din po doon, no? And at the same time po, pwede rin yun naman po bawasan din yung level ng DPWH. Kung 800 billion siya ngayon, if you're not comfortable dun sa buong flood control or dun sa buong ano, you can bring it down to 500 billion or 400 billion.
Senator Legarda.
Yes. Thank you. I have some suggestions, but of course, I leave it to the chair and to the body. First, we can actually delete the whole DPWH budget. Huwag kayo ma-shock because there are different numerations. And allow the new secretary to do a new budget, so he will submit a supplemental budget. That is allowed by the process. Okay. If the body is not agreeable to that, the House, I believe, we were all congressmen here, can propose errata to the respective districts so that the red flagged projects like flood control can be converted to elsewhere, either DPWH still or even another department to classrooms. If I were the congressman, I would build more classrooms or perhaps health centers. So, but that's to their better discretion. So either supplemental budget or an errata to a certain extent. But then again, if you don't have influence over any district, then you're correct to mention that it will come here anyway. And we can change that as our amendments to the extent that the chair will allow. And as chair, Senator Gatchalian has the power to change the complexion. But of course, depending on the interpretation of the president's message when he said, we must not touch the NEP. So I'm just concerned about the president's initial message that as much as possible, we must respect the NEP with the way we received it. So that's where the balance that we should do. Do we accept the NEP the way it is, but we see a lot of defects and red flags? Do we delete DPWH and allow the new secretary and his new team to come up with a supplemental budget while we proceed with the other departments? Or do we just do errata on red flag items? And then when it comes back here, we can do our own amendment. So just 4 or 5 suggestions, Mr. Chair, but I leave it to the body. Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yeah, go ahead.
ang ano ko lang po is that, of course, nasa sa inyo po yan, nasa Kongreso po yun, no? Ang ano ko lang po is that, although this was already also raised by the Congress now, ang dadating po kasi dito sa inyo na kopya, hindi na po NEP. HGAB na po yung dadating sa inyo. So, HGAB na po ang papalitan nyo. So, ang mangyayari po from our end, kami po ni Secretary Vince Dizon, is to provide that correct one, assuming, no, doon sa Kongreso po, sa House of Representatives, because it emanates from them eh. As an amendment, as an errata. Ang errata po kasi hindi nanggagaling yan sa Congress, sa department po yan nanggagaling. So para, I understand also because the good senator po made mention that syempre as much as possible, we want the NEP to be, di ba, to be as is. But of course, may mga ganitong problema. So si Sec Vince po, aayusin po niya. It will be a department errata which will be provided to the House of Representatives. Pero I cannot answer naman po sa House if they will accept it wholeheartedly kung lahat po, di ba? Kasi ang aakyat po dito sa Senate, it's the HGAB. It's no longer the NEP.
Mr. Chair,
Senator King, Mr. Chairman.
Nagbibigay ng errata, di ba, sa NEP? Ang
Department po.
Hindi, ang presidente.
Yan po ang nagbibigay ng errata. Opo.
Ang
Hindi po nagbibigay ng,
ng NEP galing sa Pangulo.
hindi po, the secretary.
Sure
Sen-
ka?
Senator King.
Yes po.
Presidente bibigay.
Hindi po nagbibigay ng errata ang Pangulo.
ng sistema.
That is, department po ang nagbibigay.
Senator Kiko and
Yes.
then Senator Hontiveros.
Pai, I sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Pero, kahit
Annual. Pagtapos nila.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairper.
President,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a, palagay ko this is subject to the Blue Ribbon Committee hearing rather than here, but I'd just like to put it out for the the consideration of our colleagues. Kasi sabi ni Senator Gatchalian, tungkulin ng DBM ang maghanda ng NEP, no? Kaya binubusisi. So, pero yun na nga, dahil dito sa mga 7 o ilang red flags, no? 6 na red flags, baka dapat you do an internal audit also of your processes, Secretary.
Opo.
Dahil ang tanong dyan meron bang mga nanghihimasok sa level ng DBM para payagan na lang itong mga pinasok? I don't know, no? I don't have of course, you will deny it, you will say no. Bakit nyo naman aaminin? No? But whether it's true or not, I think you have to go through an internal
Yes po.
audit, no, of your processes. Dahil, basic, meron bang mga politiko na lumalapit sa DBM? O kaya, of course, meron ng maliwanag na mukhang modus operandi sa DPWH. Pero may saklaw din ba sila? May tentacles din ba sila hanggang sa DBM para itong mga red flags ay hindi na lang papansinin? I don't know the answer, but
Yes po.
all I'm saying is, obviously, there were some gaps. Moving forward, let's do an internal audit of your own processes.
That's true, Mr. Chair. We agree po na kailangan po, given all of these issues happening now, the executive committee of the DBM already sat yesterday. So moving forward, we'll have something to fix po what the situation, and then we'll sit down also with again with Secretary Vince of DPWH as to yung sa loob po, at least from our end po, ang magandang naayos po namin is that this administration po, lahat po ng nasa NEP, sigurado po namin request ng ahensya. Wala pong pumapasok from the DBM itself. Request po yan ng ahensya. That's why we welcome the recommendation of Senator Win na sabi niya, if we want transparency sa step 0 pa lang po, pati sa pag-request pa lang. So we are already working on our system. Siguro bago matapos itong budget process natin, yung step 0 po nasa website na po ng DBM.
Senator
Chair.
Hontiveros.
salamat Mr. Chair. Definitely gusto nga natin at gusto namin mula sa step 0 pa lang, klaruhin at linisin kung may insertions dyan na hindi bahagi ng budget process from the NEP all the way up to the GAA. And I don't see, Mr. Chair, I support the direction in which we seem to be going, na makapag-submit ang DPWH at ang DBM ng tingin nilang priorities nila sa pamamagitan ng errata, at tayo dito sa Senado ay i-correct natin, no? Palitan natin yung items batay dun sa isusumiteng errata. And I don't see any contradiction between that, what we seem to be going in the direction of doing, at yung sinabi kahit ni Presidente sa SONA niya tungkol sa NEP niya at yung GAB ng Kongreso. Because after he spoke about the NEP and the GAB sa SONA niya, sinabi niya yung mahiya naman kayo. So we have our own sense of indignation dito sa Senate sa mukhang pinagagagawa dito, and I support the direction in which we seem to be going to correct yung mga kahihiyan na yon and to prevent them from ever happening again moving forward. Salamat, Mr. Chair.
Senator Amy, do you have any, I think you have a comment, diba, on the errata?
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify the procedure. As I understand it, the NEP is the president's budget as submitted, regardless of what it contains, its defects, its deficiencies. Any change in the NEP will be considered a congressional or legislative initiative. Diba? Yun ang understanding natin. Any errata submitted regarding the NEP should be endorsed by the president. Is that the correct procedure or has it changed?
There's no actually standard procedure. Wala rin po nasusulat sa batas about errata. Naging tradisyon na lang po ng mga ahensya as the alter ego of the president to submit errata to the Congress. Sa House of Representative, meaning agency initiative. Bago po sa HGAB.
Pero nagiging
Sa HGAB po.
CI na yun. Magiging CI na yun, magiging congressional initiative. I mean, just logic dictates. If you're going to amend the president's budget, it has to be the president who has to agree. I think, Antonio, okay, this is not trivial and not merely procedural. Secretary, intindihin po ninyo, nagbitaw kasi ng salita ang Pangulo. Ang sabi kasi niya, I want the NEP intact. Ngayon, pinag-uusapan natin yung errata ng NEP. Baka hindi pumayag ang Pangulo, kahit palpak at kung ano-ano nang na-insert dyan sa NEP, baka hindi siya pumayag ang pagkaintindi siya. Logic dictates that the president is the only one who can change the budget that he submitted in the first place. Yun ang problema ko.
I'll make the representation po to the President that since merong mga problema po sa DPWH, pwedeng magbigay ng errata ang DPWH.
Hindi lang po sa DPWH, marami pang ahensya na parang
We'll have to check po yung sa ibang ahensya po.
kahapon, di ba, pinag-usapan natin na low-lying fruit yung DOT. Pero pag tinignan mo yung DOT at DOTR ng mga budget, hamak na business as usual lamang. Walang bago na talagang tinutumbok ang problema ng
That's their request po, Madam
transport,
Chair.
etc. etc.
Request po ng ahensya po yun, Madam Chair.
Well, just,
Pero siguro kailangan ng konting vision and future-proofing ng ahensya.
yeah,
Sorry,
just to
Chair.
continue, just to finish off my 3 minutes, ang suggestion ko lang, Secretary Mina, is to look at your internal processes, because the first filter is DBM. Yung mga sinasubmit nyo sa amin, ang tingin namin dyan, na-vet mabuti, nalinis na mabuti, lahat ito ay legitimate, lahat ito ay accurate, kaya malinis na yung dokumento. Yung mga duplication, common sense lang yan eh. Kung sino man nagta-type nun, nakita niyo ang duplicate yun, dapat magsumbong na siya sa'yo. Diba? Kung nakita mo ang duplicate
Sa
na yun,
duplication po, meron po kami dong system. Pero yung dun sa mga
pero naulit
amount and anong sabi na nila may reason
Kaya
sila dun.
sa binigay sa amin eh.
naulit-ulit
Yung
eh.
Parehong pangalan.
Ulit-ulit siya.
Sa nila? Ang may sagot po doon sa duplication, although hindi na nila naihabol. Kasi may faces daw po yun, hindi lang nila nailagay yung face.
Well, palusot na lang yun. Ba?
Opo,
Palusot na lang yun.
Opo.
Ba? Ang punto namin, itong red flags, dapat mawala na ito pagsabit ng NEP sa amin. Kasi these are common sense. Para sa akin, common sense. Kung nahanap nga namin dito, I'm sure kayang-kaya hanapin ng DBM yan. So there's a problem with your process. That's the point I'm trying to make. And I was also informed, Secretary Balisacan, that projects of DPWH from the district below 150 million does not have to pass through the RDC?
It's the LGUs through the district engineering office of DPWH.
So from 150 million projects, diretso na siya sa NEP.
50 million to up to 500, I believe it's about RDCs na yun ho, Regional Development
Yeah, but may
Council.
150 million pababa.
Sa LGU na yun.
It's from agency to
Yeah.
the NEP.
Yeah, it's the 150. I think that the ceiling for district
Yes, yes.
engineering
Correct.
office of DPWH.
No, because that's actually that jives with the numbers because we saw a lot of numbers in the NEP. They don't go beyond 150. So two things come to mind. Number one, in threshold ng district engineer, because ang district engineer can bid its own project to 150 million and below. And then the district engineer's project will not pass through RDC. Diretso na sa NEP. That's why makikita natin ang daming package 1, package 2, package 3, lahat 100 million, 149 million, sinasadya na hindi lumampas ng 150 million. No? So they're gaming the system, in other words.
It looks, Mr. Chair.
Correct. So please take a look at that because if they're gaming the system, then obviously corruption will happen. No? Someone is may taong sinasadya yung paglagay ng project below 150 million para unang-una silang magbibid at pangalawa hindi na dadaan sa RDC.
Mr. Chair, may I interject? Well, that's a common practice with the Department of Public Works and Highways. Yung mga regional directors given the authority na mag-approve ng project 150 million and below. So ang ginagawa nga ng ibang mga RDs ay china-chop-chop nila para ika nga. Pero kung if you really look at it, halos sa isang project, aabot sila ng over 150 million. I think my suggestion to DepDev, siguro we have to look into this and probably advise Secretary Vince Dizon to baguhin ito yung pwede silang pumirma 150 million and below kasi ginagawa nila, papasok sila ng 4-5 project, tigwa 150. Sobra rin sa 150 yung total. Can we do that, Mr.
Yes,
Secretary?
yes, Mr. Chair. In fact, through our convergence budgeting process that we are working with DBM and other attached agencies, we intend to approach infrastructure development like flood control programs as an ecosystem. You know that you can't have this 150. It's but budget the entire process or system so that the project becomes effective. Otherwise, if you don't look at it as a system, especially for a flood control, wala ring silbi ho yun. Useless project yun.
Kagaya ito, Secretary RC, slide 49. It's divided into phases, but the same river, I'll show you again, no? The same river, the same barangay, the same municipality, the same province, but divided by 100 million, in iba, 115 million. So, talagang pinapalusutan nila yung sistema para hanggang district lang yung pagbibid at hindi na pupunta sa RDC. Dapat tignan rin natin to kasi pinapalusutan tayo. So with that, I conclude my question. We'll go to the round 2. We'll recognize